Hey everybody, what's going on? How you doing out there? It's me, Victor Sarong. Right now, I'm heading home from after shopping at Fresco grocery store. Now, some of you out there might wonder, what is Fresco Fresco is basically the Latino version of the Winn-Dixie grocery store chain. Now, normally this store closes at 11 o'clock p.m. But when I got there, they said they were closing at 10 o'clock because they want to do maintenance in the store, which is understandable. I was a little vexed because I got there at 9:57, 3 minutes before this early closing. I'm a little vexed, not too vexed, because I understand a store has to do its maintenance. But the problem with this though is that they have a lot of customers who came at 10:01, 10:05, 10:15, and they can't even get into the store, thinking that the store is going to close at 11 p.m. That is very bad for business. This store lost 1 hour's worth of revenue. What the store could have done was just open to the regular hours, to 11 o'clock, and close the store after 11 o'clock and then do the maintenance. Because doing your maintenance early, cutting into potential revenue and profit, will hurt that day's books. You see, what I'm trying to say is, this store closing an hour early, when they still had customers that wanted to get inside that store, this store lost a good chunk of revenue. Because there were a lot of people that still wanted to come into that store. And they were vexed because, they wanted to do some shopping. And a lot of these customers in this neighborhood, they spent a lot of money at that Fresco You see, and Fresco should have used their heads. Should have used their heads and said, hey, let's just keep the store open till 11 o'clock and then do the maintenance. Okay? Because it's foolish to miss 1 hour's worth of revenue, 1 hour's worth of cash flow, 1 hour's worth of profit. That's foolish. Now, in the store, they were reorganizing stuff, reorganizing shelves, reorganizing products, doing cleanup and all this stuff, which is good, because a business needs to make changes when it has to make changes. But don't do it at the expense of your revenue. Now, whoever is running the store probably thought, well, it's just 1 hour's worth of sales, we'll just sacrifice. But it's not good, because grocery store businesses run on very thin margins. So that hour's worth of revenue is very important to the store. Now, speaking of shopping at Fresco now, even though Fresco has lower prices compared to a lot of other grocery stores, Fresco like other grocery stores, suffer from inflation. The prices in the future will continue to increase. You can still get good deals at Fresco but inflation is gonna hurt your pocket. Whether you shop at Fresco whether you shop at Publix, whether you shop at Target, whether you shop at Walmart, inflation is going to hurt your wallet. It's going to hurt your pocket. So my suggestion is to battle this problem of rising prices, the inflation of these prices at these grocery stores. A good suggestion, a good solution to this problem would be to take your money that you make working or that you make from a business and plow it into a good cryptocurrency. Also, you can plow that money into some good stocks. Now, when you go shopping, you could use your credit card whatever credit card you like to use to get your rewards, use that credit card to go shopping. Then what you do is you can borrow against either your cryptocurrency or against your stocks. And then you take that money that you borrowed against your margin loan and you immediately pay off the credit card and get the free reward points. Now, as time goes on, hopefully those cryptocurrencies and those stocks will go up in value. That margin loan that you took out will become quote unquote cheaper relative to your increasing cryptocurrency value or your increasing stock value. Now, this is over time. But borrowing against your cryptocurrency or against your stocks will make shopping for groceries a lot easier. It'll make shopping for groceries easier because it'll be like you're fighting against inflation. And if the markets do really good, you'll be getting ahead of inflation and shopping will be a lot easier for you. So, whenever you go shopping, remember, use a credit card, okay? Use a credit card that'll give you good rewards. And then that amount that you put on the credit card, borrow against it, borrow against your cryptocurrencies and or against your stocks. Take that money and immediately pay off your credit card. And what's good about this is that borrowing against your stocks or your cryptocurrency has a much lower interest rate than your credit card interest rate. So you're just basically transferring a high interest rate credit card to a low interest rate margin. And when you do this, you're not going to pay any interest on the credit card. All you got to deal with is the margin loan. And as long as the market's doing good, your margin loan will be very easy to deal with.